I fell and lost to the war. Shot me dead. I was lost and I said to the voices in my head, I'm gonna get up again. I'm gonna get up to another day. I'm not giving up again. I'm gonna get up. I'm gonna get up. I'm gonna get up.
Hey guys, good morning to everyone. Welcome to the AGW NA Celestial Clash, where we're going to be having Atlas Gaming going up against Food Nation. I'm Big Sword, and I'm joined here today with 1437 as my co-host.
Yo, Big Sword, what kind of energy is that, man? Come on.
I
Get
know,
into
I
high
know.
gear, buddy.
And so this is why we have you here, and this is why we have me here, right? It's a healthy mix.
I got you. Yeah,
And then-
yeah. I mean, dude, this is the NA finals for the Guild Wars. Dude, we've been waiting so long to see this finally happen, and I'm excited for it, man. I know these teams, they got a lot of talented players, and I think we're gonna see something a little bit more different than we saw in the Southeast Asia finals. I don't think we're gonna see the zoo meta we saw over there.
For sure. I mean, the Zoom meta is strong, but I cannot wait to see what these players bring. And also, we have Frank, aka Lore Keeper, here with us to say some opening words before we actually get started with the matches.
Hello. Can you guys hear me?
Yep.
All right. Well, good morning over here from Hong Kong, and welcome and thank you for watching the Aperon AGW. As I said, over in the Asian tournaments, the exhibition match ones, really long overdue exhibition match tournament that the players have been winning. And thank everyone for their patience. But really excited to see this final happen, even though it may not be the best of times for gaming, for Aperon, but still, we'll keep building and we'll keep pushing, and we'll keep delivering what we promised. So Thank you once again for your patience. Really looking forward to a great match. It was a really exciting showdown and a very close call yesterday. Let's see if we can see some of that today as well. And I'll give some closing remarks later. I'll see you guys in a bit and enjoy the match.
Thank you, Frank.
All right.
You get energy from that, Big Sword man? You ready now?
I'm revitalized officially. And actually, to start off, we're going to have a really exciting match between Nalith and Toby. So we have Nalith and Toby. But of course, we can talk a little bit about the team first. Theban, you want to talk a little bit about Bood Nation and introduce them as a guild?
Yeah, you know what, man? Bood Nation, that's a group that came from the ground up, man. Before Aperon, it wasn't even a guild, right? It was born from Aperon. You know, Boods. That's the other side of the story that most of these guys are. They're not bad people by nature, right? They just like to identify themselves as, purple. That's it.
Yep.
But yeah, we got Toby, we got Rollo, we got Nalith over here. They're great players from the South American region, extremely talented. You know, these guys they got like incredible game theory, right? Like I've seen Nalith build one of the most insane comps that like I've never seen from anybody else in the entire game. And Rollo, you know, he's won a season before, right? Especially during like peak Aperon days when we had thousands and thousands of people on the leaderboard fighting for that top spot. So, you know, there's a lot of star power over there.
Yeah, and I mean that deck you're talking about with Nalith, you're talking about the Water C5 double priest build, right?
Yeah, that toxic deck.
Yeah, I mean that deck showing so much power on the leaderboard. I remember you were actually, I mean, okay, so Aperon has a combined leaderboard of SEA, and actually all the other regions are like combined. I remember you were fighting against Nalith's deck, right? He was trying to push for rank 1. He had it at one point, and you were on the other side of the globe fighting against all these like Root Vine Seed, Fire Seed, like Curse of Darkfire, Tailwind, and Headshot Root Trap decks, right? I remember you're fighting against that, and on the other side, so you're using AC5 or using like EC1, and then on the other side, the rank 2 or rank 1 deck was Nalith. So it's like the polarity of playstyles and how they're able to dominate in the different regions, which is exactly why I feel like we're going to see super different decks today compared to yesterday.
Yeah, I agree. And, it's a personality thing too. It takes a certain type of personality to play Zoo decks. So we'll see if any of them do decide to play Zoo decks here. But hopefully, we get to see some AC5, man. On the other side, on the Star Atlas side, man, they got some crazy AC5 players. Like
they do. I mean, on the side of Atlas Gaming, they have. I remember watching them play AC5, and okay, myself, I'm an AC5 user. I love the plan. I love the play style, the fast-paced gameplay, and I remember watching them play and thinking to myself like how I would go up against these guys. And I think the thing that stands out with them compared to a lot of AC5 users, such as myself, is their ability to maximize the Apostle usage. And like really optimize that in their gameplay. I remember just watching and seeing the way they're using their skills like intentionally, but also like really quickly. It's just, it's just awesome.
Yeah, I just hope we get to see AC5, man. Like I wanted to play AC5 earlier today, right? But it's just impossible. Like it feels really difficult with the 0.5 second cast like freeze movement thing, and then like obviously the Zoo meta just makes it tough to be able to kill any apostles, and AC5 already struggles in killing apostles, right? As
sure.
is, so.
Yeah, I mean, I think specifically with Zoo meta, the skills that are actually rewarded are the ones that do a lot of large AOE damage.
Yeah.
And I mean, Zoo meta, I mean, it is strong, but it does have the downside of being a very, very mana heavy playstyle. Like, of course, you get Scorch Brand, that's like 7. You got the Wolves, which are 5. Actually, most of the summon skills are like 4 or 5 mana. Right? Of course, you have Featherweight, AP5 to like reduce the cost and everything, but still, it's really expensive. So if you're not using your offering bonus like perfectly, and you're not like saving up your mana for like your turn, so to speak, then you're gonna struggle. Right? It's not as easy as like, let me just throw stuff out, because if players know how to capitalize off that, then they will, and you're just waste your mana.
I agree, and that's why earlier we saw FC6, right? It can refund some mana from the fireballs, and then we also saw Water 3, the Fury Water 3 being used for like that super fast dashing, and that generating mana with Featherweight, and using that with the Wolves, right? So you have like all that mana generation. People will find a way at the end of the day. It doesn't matter if it's like high cost or not, as long as it's powerful. As long as you can hide behind it,
for sure.
They'll find a way.
And I do think we're actually about to start the match. So we have Toby going up against Naylith. Toby on the side of Atlas Gaming, Naylith on the side of Boot Nation. I'm interested to see if Naylith is going to run that same comp, that same staple Water C5 build. And I also want to see what Toby's going to play. At first glance, it looks like more of a potential control deck from the side of Toby. I'm actually not sure. We'll have to see once we get in game. But yeah, what do you think?
Sorry, I cut off for a second. What was that again?
No, I was saying, so on this, I was curious, like, what you think they're going to play, because
right.
on the side of Toby, it doesn't. Okay, Naylith going with his staple Foresty, but Toby also playing Foresty. Last I remember, he was playing like normal quads with those high air percentages. But yeah, I'm curious to like see what they're actually going to be running this time around.
Yeah, I mean, like I said, I have high doubts we're gonna see any zoo builds, and if there was gonna be a zoo build, I would have probably expected Naylith to be playing it, and it seems like he's just gonna be running his OG build, man, the one that got him this far to begin with, the one that he is extremely comfortable using.
For sure. Well, right now I'm watching Toby's screen, so I'm just waiting to see these builds. Okay,
Ooh.
EC5. I like it, actually. I do like it. I haven't seen that in a while. A nice redemption attempt from... Oh, there it is. Yeah, there's the wave. But that's a good redemption attempt on the side of Naylith to try and cancel that EC5. But wow, just look at the way that this skill just decimates the backline. It doesn't look like any of this...
Is he playing EC5, EC6?
Wow.
I have literally never seen this, but this is like a hard counter against Naylith. Like, he must have expected to be playing against Naylith, and he's playing like some auto attacks in here as well with the cheerleader. Like, this is something crazy going on right here.
This is the tech. This is actually the tech. Because Naylith, he thrives off of his priest surviving.
Yeah,
but his priests cannot survive with the EC5 corrupted ground under them, and with the resonance vault knocking up his priest. Like, there's no way they're gonna get almost the invincibles. There's no way they're gonna get the circle of healings up. This is looking pretty tough.
Well, I would say yes and no, but because Naylith going into the late game is stronger with the Water 5. At least I would like to think so, right? His planet has a lot of auto attack damage potential. He's got the EC1 for the stuns, and I think his scaling is just going to be a lot better than Toby's EC5, EC6, where those two skills are good at clearing apostles, but I wouldn't say they're the hottest into the late game against Water 5 at least.
For sure, and we also have Wand going up against Orb right now. So Naylith with that staple AP6, or AP8, I'm sorry. So his auto attack speed is like ramping up. And just look at the control that he's able to command with all of these waves on the map. There's like 5 of them at one time, and Toby is trying his best here to just like navigate through everything.
And look at it.
but
He's trying to kill the tower right now just by auto attacking it. He's just standing there attacking it. Oh my goodness. And he's gonna try to go for a cancel onto the EC6.
Wow.
Doesn't get it off.
But the wave blocking. Okay, so now this is where both of them shine, right? The knockup doesn't connect. The circle is still not small enough for Naylit to not have any room to work with. But yeah, honestly, I'm kind of like speechless at this like end game. I don't know who's in the advantage right now.
So I think it really comes down to the positioning of Naylit, and one wave hitting Toby out into the red zone is gonna be extremely detrimental. But you know, Naylit is hanging in there. He's making sure he's getting those water 5s off right after those bounces on the EC6, and Naylit getting really low. Toby, is he gonna take the first round here? He's got control of the middle.
I mean, look at that resonance fault. It's like placed on the side. I think he like misplaced it because all these waves are just like disrupting his gameplay so much. But it does look like Toby has the advantage. There's no more water 5s up. There's only the auto attack damage, but that auto attack damage is really different.
Oh my goodness.
EC5 comes down, gets cancelled. Another EC5 coming out. Is that going to be enough? Wow.
I just want to let you know, Big Sword, I think you're a little bit behind. You might want to go to the live feed there.
Yeah, I'm not live.
Yeah, I think you missed the last part because the EC5 came out and that was a really close game, man. I think Toby had like what? I think less than 5% of his HP going into that final circle. I mean, both of these guys, like, they're so tanky on these foresties. These apostles just look like they're just gonna get cooked, and then it's gonna come down to the end game and how those waves and the EC5s are gonna be playing.
I also want to point out that Naylit actually switched out his 2 priests. He ended up putting in another hunter and a rogue. I really like that adaptation.
Love it.
A lot of players they don't think about how the adaptation. How do you actually adapt? They think maybe it's like a stat check, but it's not, right? You have 6 apostles, make the most out of them. Wow, the switcheroo right out of the root trap side. I really love that. Looks like Naylit's first. I'm sorry, not root trap, but looks like Naylit's rogue is already down, and it looks like his hunter is in a really tough spot. But look at the health difference right now.
Big root. Yeah, this is really tough because Naylit has all the positioning advantage with these 2 hunters now. I mean, let's say why, right? They removed the priest because this EC6, this big EC5 spells, the priest can't do anything against them. They have no mobility and they just get absolutely cooked. But these hunters with the root traps, man, they're just gonna keep on staying alive, providing you with some DPS. And you can see here, going into the late game, Toby's gonna be the one struggling.
Yeah, and I really like that water C5 cancel right there on the side of Toby. Really clean, really difficult skill to cancel actually. You need to cast it like very, very, very immediate. There's the Wi-Fi stun on the rock and roll.
Wi-Fi stun. Yeah, you know, it's really awkward to see the AC1 now because of like that cast time, right? That it has.
Yeah.
Where previously it's like you just like boom, dash right in. You get to cancel a spell, so it's tough. It's not as good as it used to be, but you make do with what you got.
For sure. And now we're kind of approaching the same situation here. Oh, look at this. Toby actually using the EC5 to heal off of the EC1. Not for much, but for a little bit, which is actually enough.
Mm-hmm. This is a lot different. No, I wouldn't say a lot different, but different than the last time. Naylit had like less than half health going into the final circles, right? Here, Toby's the one who's behind on HP, so we're gonna get to see how much of an impact that's gonna do. Because sometimes in these games, that's all it takes for you to get the W or the L here.
Yeah.
Okay, here we go. Final circle.
wow, look at the way that Toby's actually positioned this. He's left a small gap, a small opening for Nailith to actually exist without getting knocked up by the Resonance Vault, but then immediately covers that with the EC5, and as I say that, he gets cancelled. Wow, this
A wave. It doesn't hit. I think he really needed that wave to hit. He's trying to drop an E. Oh, he got kicked out! Here comes the EC6! It's the stun, it doesn't go through! Toby, he's got the control of the middle, and then it goes down just like that. Wow! Did you see that EC1? It didn't stun him in time.
that's
Ooh.
that was so close. That was so close.
Jeez, and there you have it, Toby. He's gonna be taking the first round and 1 point, going to the side of Atlas here.
And that is a GG. Honestly, like I'm really surprised with how that turned out. I know Toby had a counter pick deck, but that being said, like Nailith just looked so strong through so much of that match, and for him to like lose so much health there, like I'm actually like really surprised. I guess it just shows the power of the Resonance Vault, the power of that desecrated ground, and like how these kind of area controls are kind of like king over the waves. Yeah,
That was crazy, man. I mean, I don't know if you saw it, but at the end of that game there, right, there was like a Water 5 that looked like it was going to hit Toby, and he just barely sidestepped it, right? He got hit by the second one, but because he dodged the first one, he had enough time to position himself where he only gets hit by one Water 5, gets that EC6 off, and then like that was such a close game, man. That was super clutch on Toby's end.
I mean, just well played all around to both of these players. Yeah, I mean, there's definitely no Zoo meta here. So I can't wait to see what like the other players bring out as well. Are we going to see more Resonance Vault? We might even see some
AC5.
some Fire
I'm telling you right now, we're gonna see double AC5. I will bet you right here, we'll see double AC5.
I would love to see that. I would love to see that.
If we don't see AC5s, I'ma chop my banana.
Okay, all right. Hey man, you said it, not me. All right. I think before we get into the next match though, we will actually go into a round of Dude Royales. So for those of you who don't know, all you have to do is hop on Twitch, come and watch, and we'll be giving away like Divine Keys. Divine Keys used in our marketplace. Get some free USDC, and just come hang out. In the meantime, we will be right back.
I'm gonna let you guys know I kicked ass in the Dude Royale at least.
Okay.
And we are back. Hello, Theban. How was your break? I saw you won 3 Dude Royales in one session, or today. I don't know what to say about that. Any comment?
I told you, man, I'm good at Dude Royales. What can I say? That's my third one. So.
You're just good at Dude Royales, so you're okay. I think we all want to learn how to become good at Dude Royales because I haven't won a single one in the past 2 days.
Just be me.
Okay. Any chance I can like borrow you for a little bit so I can learn how to be you?
I'm sorry, that's just the luck of the draw, man. What can I say? And
All
are you
right.
ready? By the way, if they do both play AC5, are you gonna chop your banana then?
I will not. I will chop my dude's banana, and I'm sure my dude does not mind
What
that at
kind
all.
of what
What?
what kind of
I'm sorry. I don't know. What are we?
Man, I'm here telling you I'll chop my banana if they don't play AC5, both of them. Right? Which is like an infinitely like more
Hey man,
unlikely
I don't
thing
like
to
to
happen,
put my
right?
banana on the line for anything. That's all I gotta say. All right.
You're just scared.
I'm just not that. Hey man, we got dudes for a reason, right? We're here in the Gaudiverse, and I have my dude next to me. I'm literally holding him right now. I'm actually choking him out. But he's here for a
Yeah.
reason. So
Actually,
I know you
mine.
have your boots.
No, I
You what?
don't. I don't actually. I don't have any plushies. I haven't got them yet. I know I have like a few that I won, but I never like sent in my address to claim them.
Oh,
'Cause,
you have to. I know, I get it, but
Yeah,
you
I
should
gotta
do
claim
that. You gotta do.
Yeah,
you
yeah,
need. How else are you gonna whose banana are you gonna chop off? You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, my kids are gonna love them too.
Yes, yes. And
I love the plushies.
speaking of bananas, for some reason when I see the word Gap, I think of banana. I don't know why. It's
Yeah.
a bit strange. Like
We already know. We already know why. Chat knows why too.
the word. Okay, I
You've
don't
already
know where
outed
you're.
yourself.
I don't know where you're going with this, but let's just
I'm
jump
just saying.
straight into the game. All right, let's just jump straight in. We have Gap going up against Paradise. Paradise playing that Delta Wisdom. I love that. I love this model, by the way. And then on the side of Gap, he's got the normal Fury. Are we gonna see?
Wait, that's Fury? That's not
Yeah.
DC5. Oh no.
Well,
Oh no.
Paradise on the side, he's got a book. He's gonna smack him down with the book. Can't wait to see that.
He's gonna play AC5. At least Paradise, he's got the balls out here. He's gonna put them on the table and show what's up. That's a real man's build.
All right. Got a very oddly specific image coming to mind when you say that, but let's just jump into the game. Okay, looking at the side of Paradise, he's got with one mage in the back. Looks like we got no summoners on the side. Wow. Oh wow. Gap running that AC1, AC6 Fury. I love that. Actually, that's a combo I wanted to theory craft in the very beginning when we were making we're actually working on that Fury class.
Hey.
Wow. AC6 comes out. Looks like he does land the first
Wow,
hit.
how did he land that? Holy smokes. That is not an easy skill to land. Like,
It is not.
it's
Especially
very,
without
very
setup.
tiny. Yeah,
Wow.
that was incredible.
Goes for the AC4. Goes for the Hangriel into the AC4. Looks for the follow up. Doesn't hit it. Looks for the AC1. Still, does he get the root? He does not get the root. Magic Bomb goes down for high value, going on 3 targets at once with that low HP mage. Switch root coming out. I'm waiting for him to go for another combo with his AC6.
It's a very interesting build by Gap, just having 3 air skills, right? And none of them really help each other in a way. So yeah, I'm interested to see how this late game is gonna end up playing out. But Paradise, man, holy smokes, he is really taking a lot of damage here. But he is ahead in Apostles, right? Gap did not spend most of his time killing those apostles. He went for the pressure onto Paradise. So I'm interested to see how this ends up playing out once Paradise does take down that last apostle here. He's also healing quite a bit with that switcheroo. A component most people don't really think too much about, but extremely important in games. Like, wow, Paradise!
Honestly, I think the way the Gap is playing, like he's just kind of overwhelming him with these air skills. Like, okay, so a lot of people say, oh, air skills are like not that great. They don't really synergize. But the thing with them is like they're pretty fast, right? I mean, AC6, it's not the fastest, but it is faster at the higher levels. And AC1, you can get a almost true, like not a, okay, it's not a true combo if it's an almost, but you can get a there's a pretty tight window where you can get a really you can really AC1 route into that AC6 or AC4. And I do think, Summoners, the Zoom meta is out, by the way, but I really do think that Gap is doing a good job with the cards he has.
So it looks like Gap is going to change his game plan a little bit. He is aiming for that Summoner, but look at that. Oh my goodness. You see that Warrior just getting eaten alive by the Wolves, and there it goes. And the Wolves are going for the next target now. Oh man. Gap already down an Apostle. By the way, Paradise is the one who's playing the Delta. Yes, it is.
Okay. I think my brain's a little bit slow. The follow-up attempt comes out to stop that electrostatic ray. Doesn't end up canceling it. But there goes the stun into the AC6. Is it going to connect? It does connect. Wow, what a beautiful AC6. But he's rooted, so he doesn't actually teleport.
That's a massive amount of damage there. You know, one thing I do like about AC6 though, it has incredible range.
Yep.
Right? Like just being able to. So what Gap is actually trying to do is he's trying to mainly play with his apostles. So when his apostles are now dead, the game becomes a little bit trickier. But Paradise, oh my goodness, he eats that AC4 to his face, and he's extremely low right now. Okay, gets a W3 off.
Oh, what?
Oh,
wait,
what happened?
Wait,
what's going on?
What?
Game?
What? Okay, we're gonna have to check on what just happened because I have never seen that bug before in my life. But that does not change the outcome of the match.
Wow.
The match goes to Gap. Actually, I want to point something out. The tech that Gap had, he's using AC4 Fury to directly counter the AC4 Wisdom. Because AC4 Wisdom, you're like moving really slowly with that laser, right? Right. If you just throw down the Fury AC4, like it's a guaranteed hit, and they can't really run away. So there's a high chance to get knocked up and take the full damage. Masterclass by Gap. Amazing gameplay. Both players did a great job. I like the Zoo tech from Paradise, but it just wasn't enough to take down Gap. I mean, once he has no apostles, he just starts shooting out that crack, that AC4. It's really hard to deal with.
That was nice. Gap had some incredible spellcasting there, right? Like, I think he got one bonk into AC6 off, but other than that, like, it was purely just his avatar getting all the kills done with pretty much no setups.
Yeah.
So that was pretty dope. That was a very nice game from Gap. So next is gonna be Rollo versus Karim, right?
Yes.
And then
Rollo against Karim.
Right, so that means in round 4, we're probably gonna see either Gap or Toby come back, and I'm gonna assume Nalith is gonna be the one on the other side on round 4.
I just wonder. So on the side of Nalith, is he gonna be going with the same Water C5 build? And if he is, how does that stand up against like a build like Gap's, where he's running that heavy air build? Like I'm actually like really curious on like how that build stands up, because the thing with Gap is he doesn't have like setup. He doesn't have much setup by himself. The AC1 that's all he has, right? So if he doesn't have the setup, how is he gonna? And he can't really cancel skills. Then he's just gonna be eating wave after wave. If we do see that matchup, you know, I'm just like really curious on what you think that matchup is gonna look like.
Yeah, I think it depends on if he plays the priest or the hunters, right? Because if you got the priest, then that's a little bit trickier. Because now you gotta try to kill both of them. You know, Nalith can do some things where he can use the almost invincible, save them from like the AC6s and so on, and then like going into the late game, now this auto attack build is gonna feel like it's impossible, right? So
Right.
I think it really comes down to the apostles and how those priests end up get used up. So
Yeah, for sure. I mean, I'm excited to see how this match goes, nevertheless. But before we get into the next match between Rallo and Karim, I think we're going to hop into another round of Dude Royales. And we are back. Congratulations to all of the winners of the Dude Warehouse in that match. Steven, how are you doing? How are you feeling after that match? After the chaos that was that AC1, AC4, AC6 build from Gap?
That was fun. I won't lie. That was pretty dope to watch. We saw the summoners. I didn't think we were gonna see much summoners actually in this region, but they're showing that it doesn't really matter. Bring out the summoners. I don't care. I'm gonna use my air build. Gap has always been known to play these air planets, even in Wisdom, and now he's showing this. It's quite nice. I enjoyed it.
Sorry, I might cut out. And yeah, I mean, I think something interesting that we saw in yesterday's matches compared to today, which you very well predicted, is the lack of the zoo builds on the side of the NA showdown. A lot of these players are coming in and they're really like trying to capitalize on not using the summoners. And I mean, it's clear that it's not actually necessary to win, right? I mean, we saw in the last round that Paradise did go up and he did actually pull out the summoners, but it just wasn't enough. It just wasn't enough.
Alexa?
Oh yeah. They're talking in our ear right now, telling the players to mute each other. I just want to say, Rallo doesn't have to mute me because I've already got him muted, so it's all good.
Okay.
Yeah.
All right.
I'm kidding, guys. I'm kidding. I know chat might not think I'm kidding, but I'm just kidding, guys. All right.
You said
I'm
that
excited though.
I sent you something, by the way, but you said that with such a stoic voice before. All right.
You believe me?
I was like, I don't know where is this going. What do you think we're gonna see from these two players right now? What build are you expecting? Let's take a guess. All right.
Oh, AC5. I'll literally chop my banana. I told you, if we don't see AC5.
Okay. All right.
Okay.
You can chop your banana.
Chop my banana. And so we need some moderators in our Twitch chat. There's some banana instigators in there now, so you might want to deal with that.
Yeah.
Mods.
Twitch mods. We got this guy, Villego Day2, sending a little bit of pixel artwork, a little bit of some pixel artwork that's a little bit
some booed bait.
Bood Bait Classic.
Yeah.
They're probably part of Bood Nation. Not gonna lie.
Booters. Whoa. Listen. Those are some fighting words.
I was joking.
I will literally come to Hong Kong, okay, and shake your hand.
And shake my hand. And
Yes. That's
can,
how nice. That's literally how nice the people from Boot Nation are. All right. I don't know what's wrong with you.
I mean, oh, sorry, my mic cut out real quick. I mean, you can say that, but in reality, all I gotta say is, I'm just expecting you to come here and chop your banana off.
Oh, okay, fine. Let's make a guess here, okay? All right. What are we expecting? What are you expecting to be played? Tell me that.
All right. I want to see an EC1, AC2, AC1 Wisdom. I want to see a cancel build. I would love to see a cancel build with the headshot hunters. I would really love to see that. And I'm expecting one aggro and one control. I'm not expecting.
Okay, how about this? If we see, okay, fine.
I'm not putting chopping my banana on the line.
Okay, all right, fine. If you're not chopping your banana, then I'm not chopping my banana. Then that's it. We're just gonna have to deal with no bananas being chopped on this stream. Okay, we're just gonna watch some good Aperon gameplay. We're gonna have Karen versus Rallo. Okay.
All right.
And we're gonna see if
what it's
Blue
gonna have
Nation
to come
can
down
save
to.
some base here, right? They're down 2-0.
That's true. And for those of you who don't know how this point system works, is the first 3 rounds are worth 1 point each. The fourth round is worth 2 points, and the fifth and final round is worth 4 points. So it's scaling up. It's really scaling up, giving players time to adapt to secure the win for themselves. I remember Rallo when he first came in. He was he sent me like a clip of himself, and he's like, "Hey, like we first started talking. He's like, hey man, I like really like the game, and I'm actually doing really well." He sent me like the most. You can ask him yourself for the clip. The most scuffed AC5 kill I have seen. I've seen. I mean, it was so scuffed. It was really good for a new player, but he's like, "This is like sick." And then I was like, "Oh, dude, that's not bad." And then I coached him a little bit, and then he practiced a bunch, and then I watched him tear it up in these E4E tournaments, getting crazy last hit wins with the cleanest AC5 I've seen in my life. And then I sent him that clip again of himself, and then he was just like, "Brother." Like,
Bro, Rollo will play a game for like a day, and then like he'll do something, and then he probably like sold you as if he was Da Vinci. You know what I mean? Like,
I mean,
this
he
guy like
kind of is Da
painted
Vinci.
the Mona Lisa, bro. Like fucking hell. One day he played a day. It's like, yo, I'm so good. I'm not surprised.
I mean, I'm just
That's
he
Rollo.
kind of is, man. He really kind of is. And like honestly, like I think the big thing with that clip and like seeing him play was like, dude, this guy he started off like you can see his growth, right?
Yeah.
To see him go from like that point A all the way to point Z, it's like ridiculous. Like he really played so well and got so good at the game so fast, right? Devoted his time,
He's a
devoted
hungry
his.
person, man.
He is.
He's a warrior. That's what matters. Like at the end of the day, you know, some people are talented and they just squander it by never trying, and then there are those who work really hard.
For sure. And it looks like we do have some technical difficulties, so the match is taking a little bit longer to start than expected. But I do really hope to see. I do hope to see the AC5. I do hope to see it. I'm also happy to see a cancel build with the headshots. I love that as well. I love the setups. I love builds that require you to play with setups, right? That you have to like play smart and really outplay your opponent, so the victories feel very earned. Those are my favorite.
Okay. Don't worry, guys. I took care of the technical difficulties. I sent Rollo a DM. I told him to click the start game button.
Okay. All right. And just like that, technical difficulties are still here. Are you sure you sent it to him?
Oh, yeah. Don't worry. Just give it a moment. Watch. You know, it takes a little bit of time for Rollo to download the information, okay?
Got you. He got you.
It has nothing to do with, you know, my advice being bad. It's just, you know, it just takes time for them to really soak it in.
Got you. I got you.
Hang on in there. We're gonna get there, okay? We're gonna be starting.
All right. And Rallo's out here stroking his beard. I like that. He reminds me of Santa Claus, and I just want to give him a nice warm hug. Jump in his arms. Do you have that feeling too, or is that just me?
I mean, are you not gonna comment on Karim's beard? Like
the microphone is so
Guys.
Karim's not. Oh, Karim is not stroking his beard in the same way Rallo was.
alright.
So I need.
There's some clear bias here. I just want.
I know. I need Karim to like really, you know. I want him to like look like he's being inquisitive, like he's thinking.
How about
you
his
know,
pink headphones?
I love that. I think those are red. Are those pink or are those red? I can't tell.
You are colorblind, sir. You are
No, I mean, it looks pink, but like looks can be deceiving, right? He's in dark light.
In what world can red look like pink?
If he is something on his screen that is like very white, then it's going to be reflecting a lighter shade. Okay, you're right.
It's gonna be red.
It's pink, all right. It's pink. It's fine. We don't need to continue that. I do like that pink headset though. It's sick. Nicer than the black headset on the side of Rallo, but the beard, I do like Rallo's beard. Actually, and if we just like jump back in, it actually looks like they just started the match. On the side of Rallo, it looks like he's going to be playing that Delta Fury, and no summoners to be seen, no Sung Jin Woo today. EC5 on the side of Karim. I'm feeling EC5, AC1, FC6. Wow, I did not expect that at all. Coming from a Foresty.
Yeah. All right. Well,
and the knockup goes in. Well, yeah, what were you saying?
No, I just realized I was on the stream still because I was reading chat and I was like, wait, what's going on?
Oh, yeah, no worries.
Okay.
Now
I'm in, guys. All right, here we
go.
Okay.
Okay, on the side of Karim, he does have that AC1, EC5, FC6 build on his Foresty. Honestly, it's really interesting. I have not seen this combination before. I mean, this Foresty has to have some wild bird skills to be able to viably run that FC6. It's actually it's not easy to do that, right? And then on the side of Rallo, he's got the Revenant's Domain. He's got the Water C3. I haven't seen his other two skills, or maybe I have, but I did not notice which other two skills he is using. But it looks like his apostles are going down. He really needs the apostles because there's AC6, which is able to clear his apostles. Okay, AC6, AC4, and Water C3.
Yeah.
Wow.
Yep. He's got a lot of dashing. He's got a lot of reduction going on over here, and Rallo making a huge comeback. Like that, it looked like it was about to get stomped out there. But that AC6 hitting, connecting a few more skills over here. Another one. Oh, he lands it one more time.
Wow. And just like
there
that,
it goes.
For him to be holding his mana like that, playing in a way where he can just like, okay, I know it's okay if I lose the advantage, right? So I think something interesting is that, okay, Rallo has so much burst in his kit. What can Karim do? I think he should be saving his EC5 a little bit, kind of as like a health pack, right? Saving his apostles, saving the damage on the apostles to heal him up a little bit after he gets bursted, because it did look like you said, it looked like it was going straight in favor for Karim, and then Rallo just came in and gave him the Hurricane Slam, right? Just like that, and so much of his health is gone. So Karim is either going to have to play perfect with his dodges, or he needs to make an adaptation.
Yeah, he's got to be really careful with those dashes. I think that's the first step, right? Like, you really can't allow yourself to get hit by those AC6s like that. And just be prepared with some kind of shield, right?
Yeah.
If that was to happen, they go in and you can try like turn on them. Rallo is playing.
Wow. Wow, that was the root trap slide into the AC6, and there goes two of the cracks on the floor. Honestly, I think, as you're saying, right, like, you need to be playing perfect with your dashes. A lot of people, they just dash off of cooldown, and why do they do that? Because they have the AP5. So they're trying to reduce their costs, but yeah, you have to play, when you're playing against an AC6 build, you really have to be cautious. Wow, there goes another one. Baits out the dodge from the root trap slide, so Karim goes left, and then Rallo predicts it and sends down his AC6. But Karim is healing up off of this hunter with the double desecrated ground.
And he's a Foresty, nice and tanky. He's healing up from the overgrowth too. Oh my goodness, the wombo combo's coming through, and the FC6 hits Rallo. He's gonna take so much damage here. And the last AC6 comes out from Rallo. Last ditch effort here. I don't think it's gonna be enough, man.
I mean, he's trying his heart out. He's trying to survive, and he is living, but he does not have the sustain. He's trying his heart out. Can he actually beat it out? And
too many units everywhere.
It doesn't look like he can.
And he's cornered. That's it. Oh, Rallo. Ooh. That was tough, man. It looked good for a while, right? And then started healing.
I mean, honestly, like I said earlier, like, using those apostles as like health packs, I think is really smart. I like that adaptation, that he didn't just like go to kill the apostles right away. He saved the mana for a double EC5 to heal himself up. Great adaptation from the side of Carib. I want to see Rallo take this and counter adapt. I want to see what he can do to actually take this game. Take this game away. He does put his warrior and garden up there. I'm presumably with the CC, right? I'm expecting to see like a Hangriel, Hurricane Slam, or something with those guys up there. But honestly, those guys are just getting shredded. They're getting like eaten alive.
Yeah, and look at that. I Prickly did like almost nothing to this EC5 here. And I didn't like how Rollo jumped in his units before the EC5 came out. So he didn't have that to get out. And it just seems like he's just... Yeah, this is not looking good. I mean, Rollo is going to need to start saving up a lot of mana and go for some big wombo combo.
I mean, even if it's looking like he's in a little bit of a disadvantage right now, I would not put this guy out. We saw how quickly he was able to turn the tides in the last match, and so I like expect the unexpected.
He gets one AC6 off here, but Karim quickly getting to the other side of the board, getting closer to his apostles so he can get the cover from them. And a miss on the AC6 over there.
Yeah, so this is looking really tough on the side of Rallo. I think he's going to have to clear these apostles first. He's just going straight for the kills, though. That's the thing. All of his AC6, his AC4s, they're hyper aggressive, but these skills do actually shred apostles. So I feel like he should be using them on the apostles here, but honestly, I don't know for sure. I mean, save using this mana just to go for kills is also not bad at all, because he does not have any healing anymore besides the wild growth.
See, this is what I would have liked to have seen Rollo do, right? Drop the water 3, keep dashing, lower all your mana, right, inside of your hand, and then go for some big plays. But that's like the first water 3 that we've seen since like round 1, I think. So
I mean, it looks like to me he's just going for those kill shots, right? He really wants to just end this game as quickly as possible. And the Air 6 is going wide. This is hard. I mean, okay, I do like the Air 6 on the units, but it's not going to be enough, and he's taking so much damage, and I don't see how he's going to make it out of this, but I don't want to put him out yet.
Yep. It's like one hit. EC5, all this ground damage.
The match. That is the match. That is a GG's. GG Rollo, GG Karim. Beautiful play from both sides. Massive adaptations made from both players. For Karim to lose the first round, to making a comeback, make the adaptation, and then sticking with that adaptation. Great gameplay from both sides. And that's 3 wins on the side of Atlas. So right now they're up 3-0 against Bood Nation. But do remember that these next 2 rounds are worth more points. So Bood Nation is not out of the game yet.
Yep, exactly. If they can win back to back here, round 4 and round 5, then I completely agree. We're gonna see an interesting situation on our hands. Who do you think they're gonna send in on the side of Bood Nation?
On the side of Bood Nation, I feel like they're gonna send in Nailith.
Yeah,
I think they're gonna put him back in, and I think we're actually gonna see that Nailith Gap matchup. I think there's a chance we see that.
The problem is FC6 is also really annoying. So Karim, could we see Karim play again? Maybe.
Well, Karim cannot play this round.
He cannot.
Karim can't play.
He cannot play this round. That's right. So whoever played on round 3 cannot play on round 4.
So we could see Toby. That is a possibility. But honestly, I personally want to see the Gap matchup. I want to see that. The Gap, the Waves against the Lightning, Water against Lightning, who wins? I would love to see that.
Okay, to be fair, it's not really water because it's like 1 level or something of water 5.
You know what I'm saying.
Okay.
I'm talking about the visuals, you know.
Okay, alright. Well, you're right. But it's more so like an auto attack build, right? So
Yeah. Auto attacks against the skills. Control against full aggression. I do want to see that. And I am personally a fan of aggro decks. I do not like control decks myself. I don't play them very much, but honestly, I'm just excited to see how this goes. But before we get into these next two matches, we have another round of Dude Royales where you guys can win some Divine Keys. So that being said, I think we can jump straight in, and we will see you in just a second. And we are back. 1437. How are you doing and how are you feeling about this next matchup.
Do we know who's playing already?
Actually, let me double check on that.
This host, guys. This host.
My bad. Okay, we got Toby going up against Nalith. I'm excited to see how this one goes. Once again.
No, it's gonna be a rematch of our first match, and I wonder. Yeah, I do wonder what Nalith plans to do here, because this is pretty much all or nothing, right? If Boon Nation doesn't win this, they don't got a shot.
Yeah, it looks like they're gonna have to do a reverse 2-0 if they want to come home with the W tonight. So I mean the matchup was like relatively close. I think Nalith wasn't able to charge up his auto attacks and get as much value as he wanted to from that. So I am like curious on like what kind of other adaptations he will make. Will we see another zoo build coming out? I don't know. We'll have to see.
Yeah, I'm quite interested as well to see if they got any other different kind of builds. But most of the time, if you're on Toby's side, you're just gonna keep playing the same build because you already won with it, so you have no fear to go into the last match. But you know there is a lot of pressure on this one individual round. So
Yes. I think we're gonna be starting relatively soon. Getting the stream. I'll send it. I'll send you something in a DM real quick. It looks like the player is about to get started. Who do you have your money on tonight?
let's take a look. Can I tell you after?
After that's not how it works.
Oh, okay. Yeah, cause you know I gotta.
Analyze the bills a little bit.
Yeah, that's what I'm thinking. All right, Toby. Okay, I see you, Toby. We're watching Toby's perspective here.
Yes.
Looks like. Okay, cool. All right, Toby.
Oh
First
wow.
Nalith.
Nalith actually going up
Changed it
with
up.
a completely different build. Nalith hopping in with that Fury Delta. How do you think this is gonna go? I mean, I don't know what Nalith plays on the Delta. No summoners in this match, but I don't know what he plays. So we'll have to see. What are you expecting here? Are you expecting something similar to Rallo's playstyle, or something else?
Well, we're gonna have to see what kind of skills he's gonna be bringing into the battle. But I'm expecting some kind of Water 3 here.
Yeah.
At the least. I don't know if there's an AC6.
Oh my gosh! And right off the bat,
follow.
the cancel on the Desecrated Ground, -5 mana, just like that. There goes the Water C3, and it looks like he's running the Water C3 with the Chilling Flail. Kind of
Yeah, look at
overwhelmed.
him just spinning around everywhere.
Yeah.
Oh
I mean, it looks like he's just trying to overwhelm here, and obviously this is a direct counter pick. This is a direct counter pick to Nalith's original build. But how does it fare up against Nalith's new Delta build?
Yeah, I think he's probably gonna be in a little bit of a better shape just because it's kind of a surprise, right? This is not something you've ever would have thought Nalith would be playing in this kind of position. So let's see how it goes. Oh, what is that?
Fire Stick.
That is not something we've seen at all today.
We haven't seen these in the past 2 nights of matches, and look at the health difference now. Toby was in the advantage. Of course, he still has the healing from Desecrated Ground, but it goes wide as that mage does get switcherooed out, and it's possible he does have another switcheroo to get this mage out once again, or it's just going to be a little bit of a health bar. But I do think Nalith is going to actually has the huge advantage in the 1v1. Wisdom having difficulty moving around, Switcheroo coming out to take down those apostles, and the Tailwind Dash coming out to try to cancel. Is it going to be enough? I don't think so. There goes the Root, and this is the thing with Fury. He's just overwhelming the Wisdom right now. Wisdom trying to create space, trying to create control, but Nihilus is just not respecting his space. He's like, okay, you know what? You want to put down that Resonance Bolt? I'm going to put down my Revenant's Domain.
Yeah, that's actually quite interesting. What we're seeing right now, and the thing about Nihilus as well is like, you would think that the game is close because he's got half up, but he's playing Oasis. That heals a lot once it goes below half health. So half health is kind of like when the Oasis games actually start, right? So like it wasn't so close, and I think we're seeing here how Toby's build is kind of punishing him.
Yeah, for sure. And Toby having a lot of discipline right now not to cast that EC5 until everything is out. And it looks like there's a little bit of a visual bug with that hook right now. It's just kind of sticking out. I kind of want to chop off that banana, you know what I'm saying? But we'll ignore that for now. Looks like he does get the EC5 off on the Apostles, but it didn't do that much damage. Almost Vincent comes out, does not save the priest. Oh, he died right as he was casting it, and this is honestly looking rough on the side of Toby if we're taking a look at Apostles alone. FC6 coming out once again, and Toby just not getting any space. All he wants is space, and Nihilus is just not giving it to him. He's getting bursted so hard, and just like that, the round is over. From a 2-0 in the favor of Toby to a 2-0 in the favor of Nihilus, and the match is now 3-2 with Atlas in the lead. Now we're going to be going into a game 5, and if you want my honest opinion, I feel like this is going to be a matchup between Gap and Nihilus. That's what
I agree. That's exactly what I think is going to happen here. I think that's exactly what we're going to see, and it's going to be super fun, man. Oh, this is what we wanted. The final round, where we get to see two completely different builds here. I think Gap will play the same one that he played earlier, his triple air build. And I wonder as well if this build that Nihilus played is something that he's been holding off on, waiting for this moment to bring it out.
It seems like it was a silent cook, because he started off playing that very predictable build that everyone knows him for. Oh, I know Nihilus as the guy who runs double priest water C5, right? That's what. So okay, of course. Oh, I've only seen him play that. So let me just play a direct counterpick. Round 1, knowing that these points matter a little bit less, going up, and then maybe he intentionally got counterpicked because he wanted to give that false sense of security. Then going into the next round, Bangs being like, okay, I'm going up against Nihilus. I know that, so let me just use the same counterpick. And then he pulls out this. And I do not think that Toby's build was equipped to deal with it at all.
Yeah, no, I agree. And I liked Nihilus' build there. That looks really fun to play.
Yeah.
I did not expect that fire skill to be coming out in this kind of matchup, and it's quite underrated, I would say.
It is. I mean, the damage over time, the mana reduction, the passive damage, he has so much going for him. He lands that Chilling Flail, and you're just sucked into the Revenant's Domain and into that Fire C6. Nowhere to run.
And it was a lot of auto attack damage as well, right? From the flail, from the dashing and everything. And the other thing I noticed is or not noticed, but I think Oasis is or not even Oasis, but Tri boons, they're just really good. In the Fury meta, it's better to have multiple different kind of spells, right? Where when we used to play Wisdom, it was so much better to be concentrated in one skill, right? Or one element. You wanted a planet that had 80 air. But right now, you don't really want to have a planet that has 80 air unless you're going to play Gap does. Because, it's just too much, actually. So it's very interesting how, you bring in this Fury, you bring in these boons, you bring in, pretty much, it feels like an entire new game. And it just changes everything.
Yeah. I mean, the play styles of the planets are, tremendously different. Regardless, I am very excited to see how this goes. Very, very excited. But before we get into this final match between Atlas and Boot Nation, the one deciding the winner, deciding it all, we will hop into a few Dude Royales. So bear with us. We will be right back after this short Dude Royale break.
Noise.
And we are back. Welcome back, everybody, to the Celestial Clash showdown for NA. I'm one of your hosts, Big Sword, and we have Theban here, 1437, and we're getting into the final match. So as we talked about, we were really excited if we could see the Nalith versus Gap matchup. The double.
Spoil it.
Sorry?
Spoil it.
I was saying we were excited if we could see the Nalith versus Gap matchup, and from the looks of it, there's a really high chance that we will.
Okay. All right. Well,
You're yelling
it's too
into my
late now.
ear like
Just
that,
tell them,
brother.
guys, we're getting it. We're getting what we asked for. Okay, we're actually getting the Gap versus Nails matchup. It's happening. Okay, they're in here. They're in the channel. We can see them. All right, it's gonna be the match point right here. All coming down to this one final game. And the winners are gonna be crowned the champions of the North American region here.
Now, honestly, I'm really curious on what Nalith is gonna play, because Gap, as you know, we saw him running that AC5,
Yeah, you're right.
AC6 deck. Nalith, we've seen him play two different decks, right?
You're
Is he
right.
gonna test out something else completely different? I mean, I don't think that. I feel like Nalith could run his original build, and he would still be fine against this, right? But then again, like, that's a safety, kind of. It's comfort. But then on the other hand, we saw the overwhelming win from Nalith running that FC6 Water 2 Water 3. So I don't know what to expect, and that is what's making me so excited for this match coming up.
No, that's exciting. That's actually exactly what we want, right? We're going into this finals. You know that Gap can also play other builds. Maybe he. Okay, it's pretty clear we're not gonna see Wisdom AC5 guys, right? It's clear. We can just.
You're
crash
lucky
out. It
that
is
your
impossible.
banana. Wait, so your banana is getting chopped off?
No. You said you're not gonna chop off your banana if they do. So we said we're not chopping any bananas, right? Yeah. Listen, we don't want to get banned on Twitch. Okay, we don't want to see no banana chopping on Twitch.
All right.
We're just gonna let the bananas stay where they belong, and
My
we're gonna watch some
dude-
good Apron.
My dude is happy now. My dude feels.
Dude, why do you have to say that? That is literally the worst thing you could have said.
My dude, I have a dude right here, a plushie, bro. What do you think I'm talking about, man? Why you gotta?
What are you talking about, dude?
What do you?
We're talking about
I'm-
bananas and being happy and like.
I have a dude right here. You gotta make it. You gotta make it
Why
whack
does-
like that.
Why does everything have to go there with you? Why?
It doesn't, man. You're the one who brought it up first, guys. The chat is clearly uncomfortable. Okay, they're clearly uncomfortable. So please, let's move on to the next topic. All right, you got Gap going against Nalith. David versus Goliath, except they're both Goliath. You know?
Yeah, what are you talking about, David versus Goliath? They're both Goliath. These guys are the monsters. These guys fought when they competed for the leaderboards. These two were at the top, right?
Yeah.
Battling it out with each other, you know. And it's gonna come down to this final match. I love it. I'm very much interested to see which build he's gonna end up playing. I feel like Nalith might have a little bit more confidence. Yep, in the Oasis. Because he just won the match with it. You know, he doesn't want to go pull out the build that he lost with in this tournament. If it's gonna all come down to this, then he's gonna want to win with this. Here we go.
Wait, sorry. Was that the Oasis or was that a Delta? I may be trolling. That's an Oasis. I'm sorry. The whole time I thought that this was a Delta on the side of Nalith. The entire time.
Yeah,
My
guys.
bad.
Dev here.
I'm sorry, guys.
You guys,
Please.
like I'm not gonna say anything anymore. Okay.
Forgive
we're
me.
We're just gonna watch the game. We're gonna move on. All right, here we go. The stickers are coming out. The grand finals, the final match over here. Nalith versus Gap.
and my stream is getting a little bit delayed, but I do see that Chilling Flail coming out, the follow-up coming into the Chilling Flail for the direct counter. There goes the Leaping Bonk into the follow-up, going to the switcheroo to get out. I mean, this is exactly the kind of fast-paced matchup we wanted to see and what we expected from these two players.
Yeah, I'm getting a little bit of lag here, so I can't really see what's exactly happening. Are you getting this too? But I'm gonna assume that, you know, Naileth is gonna be at half health here, and this is when the Oasis true game starts. And you can see the pressure coming on to Gap. Don't forget, Gap is playing a quad, so he's not as strong in the late game, I would say, as Naileth is. And look at this pressure, and Naileth is gonna keep on healing while applying all this pressure too. Gap, I feel like he's on the back foot here, but one AC6 can completely turn this game around, Big Sword.
I mean, it looks really, really tough, but both of their health are low, right? I would not put Gap out of the picture right now, but the SC6 does come down. There comes the switcheroo, which just barely dodges another switcheroo, baits out the root trap slide. Beautiful, by the way. Him to use the switcheroo and jump into the root trap slide. There goes the fall. Leaping Bonk is coming up.
Combo.
This is so close.
He gets some healing off from that switcheroo, but is it gonna be enough to keep him alive? And the hook, he misses it.
They're so low. There comes the switcheroo just for the healing. The in arm's length is he's sitting on that. Oh, he dodges the hook by a pixel.
Oh, the AC6. One hit.
I'm at a loss. Dude, he's dodging by pixels. They're dodging these by pixels. There goes the Revenant's Domain. The AC6 comes out. They're both 1 HP. Who is going to take this down? And the first round goes to Gap. Wow. Wow, wow, wow.
That was crazy. And I'll recommend you refresh your stream real quick there, because yeah, it was a bit laggy, but I think we got rid of it now. And here we go, Naileth. He's on the back foot now. 1 game down. Gap taking it slow. Nice wombo combo there, gonna deal a significant amount of damage to Naileth. And we saw that late game healing prowess from the Oasis, keeping him alive long. And Gap, you know, he's gonna take it a bit slower this time. I think it got too dicey early on in round 1.
Yeah, I mean, and this game it's definitely looking a lot more slow paced, or maybe we're just too used to how it looked earlier. There's the cross map switcher, the Magic Bomb coming out. Unfortunately, the Apostle dies too fast. In arm's length coming to guard that warrior, but this mage is looking like he's in a tough spot, and that switcher is not going to be able to save him.
Yep, and here we go. Naileth coming in with the pressure. Gap losing half his health on this big move from Naileth as he cornered him. Gap, oh my goodness, he is so low, but we've seen this already before. You know, one wombo combo can turn everything around, but Gap has no mana to make any plays here, and he's cornered, and he goes down, and we are 1-1, Big Sword. It comes down to this final round for all the marbles. Here we go.
The final round between Gap and Naileth. The adaptation is made. I sent you a link, by the way. The adaptation is made. I cannot wait to see who is going to take this down and how this is going to look. Honestly, the first one was so tight. The second one, Naileth took away, and this is the third one. I mean, this is like, it's air versus water, right? Essentially, that's kind of what it comes down to. I mean, of course you have the FC6, but the Chilling Flail being that staple ability, the Revenant's Domain just taking down so much power.
Big wombo combo there. Naileth's gonna lose half his health. Oh my gosh, he loses more than that. He's going to back off and start healing up a little bit here.
Beautiful play on the side of Gap. The follow-up into Bonk, into Hurricane Slam, and then he got an AC4 as well. Naileth trying his best to heal back up right now.
Not only that, he's actually trying to kill the Apostles, where Gap is more focused on Naileth's avatar. This is completely different than what we saw in round number 2, where both players were going for the Apostles. I think Gap just changing up the gameplay, knowing that he needs to pressure Naileth early.
Yeah, and now we see Naileth focusing on clearing Apostles. but I remember we saw this happen before against Paradise, or was it Rallo? I think it was Paradise, where Paradise focused on clearing Gap to portals. And what did Gap do? He saved up his mana for a big combo, right? That's what I feel like we're gonna see again.
Yep, got the FC6 here. Oh, he misses the leaping bonk. That's exactly what Gap wanted to land there. He was baiting Nailith in, but Nailith understanding that Guardian is the only threat on Gap's side at this current moment. Oh, the AC6, he misses! And it goes outside the ring. It takes a little bit of extra damage here. And now, flailing in. Oh boy, Gap, he's a bit cornered here. We can't tell how much mana he has, but not enough. He's dead.
Just like that. Brood Nation go away with the victory. Wow, what a tight match that was. That was ridiculously close. I love to see the adaptation of the players. Nailith coming in the first game using his tried and true Water C5 build, then going in and switching into the Oasis, and then going for a reverse 2-0. Beautiful plays from all of the players here tonight. Honestly, I didn't expect this kind of reverse 2-0 with the unseen build, but I cannot say I'm disappointed.
That was insane. That was actually so amazing at the end there. Like that, like that was crazy. Like Nailith just coming out clutch after losing round 1 there, making the changes in his avatar. My goodness, incredible. It came down to the last spell, man. It actually literally came down to the last spell.
Yeah, it did. It did. Beautiful plays, and actually, I wanted to see if if we can get any of the players to come on, and for Frank to kind of like talk to them a little bit about those matches and about like how they're gonna move forward now that they've won. So give me a second. Let me just see if I can get someone on.
Sounds good. Chat, how we feeling about that finals? That was insane.
Okay. Lord Keeper, are you here?
Yes. Hi guys.
Welcome back, Lord Keeper. Congratulations to Nailith for winning. Yes, we can hear you. Congrats to Nailith for that amazing victory, and then also 1437, one of the founder of Brood Nation, is here as well. So, Frank, you can go ahead and take it away.
All right, congrats guys. Great match, and really happy to see that there are so many different kinds of plays and skills being used. Well, and still, wait, I can hear myself. Where is my... Oh, let me... alright, okay. Okay, I think I fixed it. Nope, I have not. Let me see where's the voice coming from. Okay. Okay, back here. Congrats, guys. Still gotta say, well, Aperon is still quite a fun game to watch. And as noticed in the comments, there's a lot of people thinking of ways to make Aperon great again. That's exactly what we've been doing as well. There's a lot going on, but we'll keep trying, we'll keep building, don't give up, and come back, check on us frequently. We'll keep playing, help us test the new Season 7, and the new distribution of USDC. So let's see how it all works. Not gonna give up, and gonna keep building. Okay, anyway, back to Nailith and the winners. $40,000. Congrats, Nailith. Still got it. Congrats, Raul. Congrats, Brood Nation. Nice job, 1437. getting this thing founded. I am sure there'll be a chance again for you guys all to compete again with a lot more players. But first, to the winner, Naleth, who clutched this whole thing. Tell me how you feel right now.
Thank you so much, Frank, for your words. Yeah, that was a crazy game. The last game was a nice game. I love this new mechanics with Fury, with summoners too. I don't want to play summoners today, but yeah, I love the game. How can grow up with the new mechanics. So the last game was very nice. Congrats to Gab and Atlas Gaming as well for the match for today. I'm happy to the win for the win. Happy for my teammates.
All right. How are you going to spend your prize money?
Don't know. I think in my house. I'm building my house here, so I'm gonna fix something that are wrong. But yeah, I think in that.
Okay. Well, don't forget to post something on Instagram on how you spend your prize money, everyone. Once again, thank you everyone for watching. Thank you the casters who, I guess they are contributing their bananas for the match, and but really great job. Thank you Big Sword for casting even though you have a nasty cough. Thank you 1437 again. Let's keep working on Apron and making sure those new integrations come in smooth. Thank you. Nation, thank you Atlas Gaming, and Atlas, I know you guys have been through some rough times. Feels sad not to see you guys being able to win, but hey, there'll be more matches coming up. And for the viewers, let's make Apron great again. I will certainly be listening, and we'll be trying to work on getting more players to play Apron, and of course attracting Web 2 people will require some tweaks so that the players can get more access to different types of planets and skills earlier, but just stay tuned, hang in there. There's actually quite a lot of stuff happening in August and September. Stay tuned to our Twitter, stay tuned to Duty Pals Twitter. You'll see quite some interesting plays that we're going to go for. And finally, well, thank you everyone once again. Been very I'll just say that in English. Been very happy to see that, to see old faces here in this tournament once again, and hope to see more of you guys back. Okay, well, congrats guys. Really nice match and thoroughly deserved.
Thank you so much.
And congrats again to everyone. Thank you so much, Frank. Thank you, Nalith, for the kind words. And with that concludes the HWNA Celestial Clash.
Man, Big Sword, crazy,
yes.
Eh? What a year it has been, you know, like from the start of the Guild Wars, it was like such a surprise. It was like, whoa, what Guild Wars? Where did this come from? Like, we haven't even heard of this. And then, like, you know, people last minute getting together, making teams and all these things. And then, like, it was so much rush of emotions. Like, I know I had plenty of ups and downs, right, with Guild Wars.
Yeah, yeah, for sure.
You know, one thing after the other happened with, like, you know, some delays and stuff, but then hey man, I'm just happy that we were able to accomplish this. A lot of teams couldn't even get this far, like when I'm talking about like in the grander space, and then now, you know, being able to display the game, have these guys and still here, still loving, and just being able to put Guild Wars, you know, behind us and like closing that chapter is just, honestly, it's just such an amazing feeling. Like
it is therapeutic to see the conclusion of the AGW. Honestly, I remember back we used to do like the PVE Guild Wars. Now we're at PvP. I mean, it's been a ride, and I'm happy that everyone has been here through it all. AGW conclusion. The matches were amazing. We saw the AC5 meta. We saw the EC1 meta. We see the EC6, EC5, FC5, FC6. It's been everywhere, you know. And of course, with the introduction of Fury and the Summoners, the Sung Jin Woo, the all of these different metas coming out, it's been exciting, and it's been a lot of fun.
yeah, no, it's been really fun, and yeah, I don't know, I just feeling a little, how do you say, what's the word? Is it like serendipitous? Like, is that what the word is
Something like
called?
that.
Yeah, like it just feels, I don't know, it just feels good. Like it feels like we get that closure. We got to see this, and I'm looking forward to what's next. Right? I'm looking forward to uh what I would think is like Aperon 2.0, right? Like going on
Yeah,
from here. Um
for
it's
sure,
gonna
for
be it's
sure.
gonna be it's gonna be interesting, and we can see like even in chat like how many people showed up to show their support, to show like how many
Hmm.
still love the game, the IP, and see what's next.
Yeah, and with that, thank you so much to everyone. Thank you, Steven, for co-hosting. You're amazing. You brought the energy. I brought the negative energy. It is what it is. Chopping bananas did not happen, which is good. But we're gonna segue into a few more Dude Royales. And for those of you who want to just like stick around, get a few more divine keys, this is your chance. Thanks so much, everyone. This has been Big Sword and 1437, and we will see you guys next time.
Let's get it. 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 I need that. I want that. Go get that. Ching. I need that. I want that. Go get that. Yeah, yeah, yeah. I need that. I want that. Go get that. Ching. I need that. I want that. Go get that. Yeah, yeah, yeah. I need that. I want that. Go get that. Ching. I need that. I want that. Go get that. Yeah, yeah, yeah. I need that. I want that. Go get that. Ching. I need that. I want that. Go get that. I wake and bake if she next to me, then I eat that cake. Boom, bap, I like that. The bounce on the zone, on the ding dong, like a king. Whatever I do, I'm coming in strong. If I never try, how will I ever know what could go wrong? Every move and the thing that I do, I believe in it. It's a game of chance, once I move, I'm sick unless I want more. I got goals to score, holes with no goals, keep them out of zone. I got frustrated, so I penetrated. Excuse my French, I don't eat ranch unless it's on your face with $1,000 drip. I never slip, check the code. Punchline sharper than a knife in the night, we shine bright. I need that, I want that, go get that. Ching. I need that, I want that, go get that. Yeah, yeah, yeah. I need that, I want that, go get that. Ching. I need that, I want that, go get that. Yeah, yeah, yeah. I need that, I want that, go get that. Ching. I need that, I want that, go get that. Yeah, yeah, yeah. I need that, I want that, go get that. Ching. I need that, I want that, go get that. Yeah, yeah, yeah. Miss la vie, time in his hand. Fall back, bring it back to 1, 2. When we used to kick the city to the waist, make a bring bread, message is spread. Let me just again, scared of myself, take a risk to my enemies. Video on the streets, gotta do what you gotta do. Ambitions and passion don't mix well if you don't put it to work. Because if you don't, who will? Who got the will? Blame and regret is not the intention, so pay attention. You only get one chance to prove yourself. I need that, I want that, go get that. Ching. I need that, I want that, go get that. Yeah, yeah, yeah. I need that, I want that, go get that. Ching. I need that, I want that, go get that. Yeah, yeah, yeah. I need that, I want that, go get that. Ching. I need that, I want that, go get that. Yeah, yeah, yeah. I need that, I want that, go get that. Ching. I need that, I want that, go get that. Yeah, yeah, yeah.
thinking is a game. We do it for the love. The thinking is a game. We do it for the love. The rhyme block for fame. We do it for the love. The rhyme block for fame. The money never medicate the pain. So I do for love.
It's a sacrifice. They don't know the price. They don't know that we never know. We came a long way. Go figure. Mic check. Then it's paycheck. Melody turn into a fantasy. Get down with me. Eyes, I'ma hypnotize. Anytime I'ma improvise. Thanks to those I criticize. It's a sacrifice. Roll the dice. We did it broke. Still we stayed woke. We let them know when it's time to show. We did it in every way possible. Pull the trigger, break the neck. You ain't ready for the tension that come with it. Surrounded by bad intention, I've been in it. And the day what they did, so I pray for the deeds. Tycoon on his head with YB and ND. Slice, slice.
We do it for the love, yeah. Rhyme block for fame. We rhyme for the dough. The thinking is a game. We do it for the love. Rhyme block for fame. We grind for the dough. The thinking is a game. We do it for the love. The rhyme block for fame. We grind for the dough. The thinking is a game. We do it for the love. The rhyme block for fame. The money never medicate the pain. So I do for love.